Okay, so today is December the 12th, 2013, and I had another losing day. I had a real bad day yesterday, and then another losing day today. So let's go over the trades. My first trade was, and I did trade from home today. My first trade was at 9:48 and 9:48 this morning. So let me go ahead and start playing so we can see it. I ended up taking a total of 7 trades. Kind of got into a back and forth with the market. Started out with 14, 11, and 16 cents in my account. My first trade was a short. Popped off at about 11:48 and 9 seconds. And I got filled for it. And with this particular trade, the market is starting to it's testing me. Up until December 2nd, I hadn't been trading live money for a little while, over 6 months. I had liquidated my account and had to go find work to be able to support trading. So I finally got up about $1,500. I invested it. So I've been just paper trading and everything like that. And now that I'm trading in real life, I have to fine tune and I have to readjust a little bit, because I find myself making some mistakes. Actually, yesterday I would consider yesterday's loss as a mistake. And I made a mistake today too, not paying enough attention, and I just got to fine tune these things. So let's see, this trade I was going for more. That's $60. I move it automatically moves to break even, and I decided to go for more on this trade. It only touched 60. Let me see. Yeah, it went down to 38.75, which is 12 ticks. So it touched 60, and then it went back, and I'll just let it cook. It went back, and then it touched my stop, and then it actually turned around and ran down. So let me just let that play out real quick. It was a nice trade setup. Let me just let it play out for a minute so you can see what happened. What time did this stop? At 9:50 and 53 seconds. Let me just let this 30 seconds cook out, because it stopped me at 9:50 and 53 seconds. So we're 20 seconds off. And just let this one just stop out, and then with the rest of them, I'm gonna kind of fast forward through them. So a few more seconds, and it goes up, and it stops me out. So no profit. We just pay commission. And the next trade is at 10:01, and then let me show you what happened though. And then it went on down, and I was going to go for, I adjusted my stop to go for $100 on that trade, because I got my intent is to go for a little bit more profit, and even reduce my stops, tweaking it just a little bit. But it eventually did go down. I got in at 71.75, and it went down, and it would have gave me my 100, which would have been 66.75. Alright, so the next trade is at 10:01. So let me move it up to 10:01. Okay. And this was a long trade. 10:01 and 40 seconds. This was a long trade that I had jumped into. And let me show you what happened with this one. So I'm still at break even. $1,405. I went from 1800 to yesterday to 400 today. I mean 1400 today. So I was at 1040, 10 more seconds, and then so I put in my my trade. And one thing with this one was I was doing something with my wife, breakfast. She cooked me breakfast and I couldn't eat it, so I was kind of walking back and forth, and I saw this trade. Normally I would have had it sitting in front, but I put it in after it passed me. I moved my stop up to try to take more profit out of this trade. Well, that's my intent. Yeah, move it up. But this trade, I believe this one was a losing trade. That went against me. So 10:01 to 10:11. So let me kind of fast forward it to. Started going against me, and it ended up taking me out for $100 at 10:11 and 32. Time is on the clock. 6. Okay, I gotta get through this a little quicker. It ended up stopping me out. There's no reason to show that. It took me out for $100. 73, 5 points. So now I'm down. So we go to the next trade, which is at 10:15. So let me fast forward. This is it's a pullback trade that I have, that I use. This was at 10:15 and 44 seconds. And it went against me a little bit, but it ended up coming back. So the account is at 12.99.16. I put in my trade for my pullback. What time is it? 17:12. Come on. 44. I just want to show you so you get show you it get filled, and then I'll fast forward through the trade because it is a 15-minute trade. So I get filled. I move my stop up. I need more than $100 on this trade, so I move my stop on up. I haven't adjusted my stops, but I moved my profits up, but I did decide that I'm going to just risk $80 as opposed to 100. So let me see, fast forward it, because at the 10:30, so it went against me like $55, $60. I didn't touch the trade and manipulate it at all, and it ended up stopping me out at 10:32. Try to fast forward it to 10:32. Okay, well it gave me my profit at 71. So I got in at 65, 75, basically 66, and I went up for $105 just to cover some profit. So now I'm up $5 minus the 2 commissions, so I'm still a little bit down. What time is the next trade? Next trade is at 11:26. So let me fast forward it. And my purpose here is just to document my trades, pretty much, as I try to march through. 11:26 is what I'm looking for. Alright, let me go back. And what time is it? 11:26:42. And this trade here, if I'm not mistaken, was a mistake. I meant to go short, and I put it in long, and it filled me, and I'm not paying attention because I'm doing things with my wife. Well, it filled me, and by the time I realized it had went so far against me that and I just decided to let it cook, and I gave it $80, and it did stop me out at 11:35. It stopped me out right there. So now I'm down from the $5 up to minus 80 at $75 minus the 3 or 4 trade. Was it 1, 2, 3? That was the 4th trade. minus 4 trades of commission. Now I go back to my next trade, which is at 12:47. How much time we got? Okay, so let me move up to 12:47. So now I'm in a traditional trade. I put the trade ahead. If it touches this, I want to get in going long, and it filled me at 12:47.26. So I'm in it now. My stop is $100, but I believe that I'm gonna move it up to 80, and I'm gonna separate my profit and go for, I think I went for like 110 or 115. So I move that one up 4 ticks or $20. Then I went ahead and moved my which time we got? And then I moved my profit. But how much time are we in this trade? We were in it almost 20 minutes. So let me just kind of fast forward it, because it filled me at 106. It was a winning trade. Had I moved my stop up to get like $110. So move my, once it got my break, my stop automatically moved to break even. And it gave me my profit, $110. Let me see. Okay, gave me my profit. So 12.55. The next trade I took, so now I'm up $35. Back a little bit above. I'm in the green as far as the after commission. I'm in the green, but I'm gonna keep trading. So I end up taking a trade at 2:47. What time is it? Okay, so 2:47. I end up taking another trade. 2:47. Look at there. Just want to show you the setup. Okay, so 2:47. And what time? 31. So we got a minute. Let me see, what time is it? How much time I got left? 2 minutes. I need to get through this. Let's fast forward just a little. And just waiting for it to fill me right there, and which it did. Just forward a little bit. Fill me, and ended up, I gave it a $80 stop. Ended up going against me, stopping me out. Then it turned around and come back down. Get another. It comes back on down. I get another trade signal, so I put in my trade, and I get filled. I need $100 on this trade. And what does it do? Let me show you. Market is messing with me. It went down to. It gave me $60. And went down to 67.25. I got in at 34.70.75, so I went over 3 points. Moved my stop to break even. I put it down just a little bit past for the one tick, and it goes against me, stops me out, and then it turns back around and it comes on down. It would have gave me my 100, but it didn't. So that was my trading day. At the end of the day, after everything is said and done, I got my brokerage statement, and I ended up with $13.32.52. I'm not concerned at all. I will trade my account back up and get back in a profit. It's almost 15 minutes. I will see you guys tomorrow.